sandals on the way I'm sliding up. I won't join no gang cause I speak truth and I ain't slime enough. I can't kill my brothers, we the same, it's just not adding up. Esau he a killer, genocide he keeps attracting us. Most I say be fruitful, multiply so we be adding up. Compare his seed to the sand of the sea, we deep so you can't add us up. My people they got hate inside they heart, they wanna paint us up. Grew up in a red zone, blood tears, I see red flags on us. This world be killing me with lies the way they capping on me. Like these publicans, they coons and seeing the way they taxing on me. Prove what you say, the evidence, show me the facts, lil' homie. Don't hold your tongue, just bring it out, what's on your mind, lil' brody? Riding on 4 Giottos, bougie, how we sip Moscato. Feast days of the Lord, champagne be rainy poncho. Salvation of the Lord's people, come on, we need that pronto. Wisdom, yes it bring riches like we just won a lotto. Keep these commandments in the faith, my brother, that's the motto. Most High humble you quick, boy, if you think you macho. Israel we poor, but we rich in spirit.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see no more again.
So he said, once you get on this boat, this ship, you're going to go to a new land, and you're not going to see your old land again. Go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And once you get off that boat, right, you're going to be sold unto your enemies. And who sold us getting off the boats? Once we got off the boat, who sold us here in America? Nope. So-called white man. The same person that gave you your last name. Hickman, right? Hickman.
Right. Because originally the natives was here.
Exactly.
They didn't find it.
Now, the Europeans, the people from Spain, right, the conquistadors, they came here during 1512. And it was already raping, robbing, and murdering a lot of the native and indigenous people here. Right? And they put them in slavery. Right? Now let's continue on. Let's read that again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right, slavery again, go ahead.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Meaning no man's going to redeem you out of that captivity. Now, in the beginning of this conversation, we asked, when you said that the Bible is full of lies, is that ever true? Right. Have you ever read any book that contradicts itself? Typically, do books contradict themselves? Well, this Bible doesn't. It's all on the same accord. However, we weren't taught right. We weren't taught the truth. Right? They taught you that you was a black man. That's right. You was a nigga. You were African American. That's your history. Right? They gave you all these false ideologies, these false labels and titles, and we ran with it, which is why we're lost today as a people. Which is why we kill each other, right? I got a question for you. Read verse. First of all, my first question was this: what people went through that? Before you go, what people went through that? Did the Arabic man go through what we just read?
All of the Africans.
So-called blackness. Right, us, right? So, what would their identity be according to the Bible? Because the Bible never mentioned them or refers to them as blacks, African Americans, and niggas. True.
Yeah, it's getting deep.
It's getting deep, right? Let me just read you before you go. Deuteronomy 29, verse 1.
Deuteronomy 29 and 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
Children of who?
Children of Israel.
So he said, these are the words that the Lord spake unto the children of Israel. If your ancestors went through that, what would that make you? A descendant of Israel, right? You just found out who you were in less than 10 minutes. See that?
That's beautiful.
Now hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Now you've been a high school or college anywhere like that? High school, right? Did they ever bring out that information? What about Catholic Church, Christian Church?
I went to Baptist. I even went to the mosque a few times. I even went to the Kingdom Hall, you know.
The Kingdom Hall, what's that? Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, my friends, you know what I'm saying? I got a Muslim friend, Jehovah's Witnesses, that's friends of mine. Yeah, my family, we were Baptists. Like I said, we weren't heavy into church, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
How long ago was that?
I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I started getting on, like, going to the mosque and all of that, like, in high school, you know what I'm saying?
What made you not really get deeper into it?
I don't know. I guess I wanted to find myself, you know what I'm saying?
Find yourself. I do too. Because you found out who you were in less than 10 minutes. If that's not God, I don't know who is, right?
I ain't know what was going on over here. I saw y'all lined up.
Yeah, brother.
We was going this way, but some made me go that way.
Most High said, come this way.
There you go.
He said, come this way. Here you are still listening. And the Most High listening to you. Right? This brother got a verse for you.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10.
I gotta get my kids.
All right, I got you.
Praise the Most High, perfect. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. But now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
You know any commandments?
Yeah, I know some of them. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Hold on, what if somebody trying to attack me? I can't kill him.
That's the thing that's been on my mind.
Oh,
That's protection though. You gotta protect yourself.
That's protection,
not
right?
Not bow down and be like, okay, I'm ready.
So when you go into the Hebrew, that word means to murder, if I'm not mistaken, right? You can't murder your brother, right? Now, when the time seems fit, right, you can protect yourself, and that may result in
attacker is like somewhat of a demon of Jesus.
You said what?
An attacker has to be a demon, right?
Exactly.
Coming to do me harm. And I'm a peaceful brother, so yeah, I must protect myself and my children all the time.
Did y'all know that the Bible says you can fight? Did y'all ever learn that in Catholic school or Christian school? That the Bible, God tells you that you can fight when necessary? Hey, it say that in Psalms.
I know that, but I mean, it's a battle between good and evil.
It's a battle between good and evil, right?
With the good fight.
Now that's not to say. All right, here's that verse to talk about we can fight.
Book of Psalms 144 and verse 1. Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teaches my hands to war.
Teach my hands to what?
Teaches my hands to war and my fingers to fight.
So hey, when the time sees fit, that don't mean I can just start a fight club and start elbowing you, right? That's only when your life is in danger. So the Lord permits that we can defend ourselves. But what do they tell you in this world in America? Put down the guns. Love is love. Turn down the eat.
Self-defense is something different though.
Exactly.
I'm about to bow down here.
Exactly. So, what's your nationality?
Nationality?
Yeah, you're not black.
Black man.
Hold on, you the color of my shoe? African, what country?
Yeah,
Africa, you got 50 continents, right? You got 50 countries in Africa.
That is true.
See,
Who prevented you from knowing who you are?
I guess everybody that taught me the shit that I was talking growing up.
Well, white man,
I
right?
do know that my Native American, Blackfoot, okay, Scottish, and then African. That's all I know.
All right, more than likely, you see, before you go, you take a picture of this before you go, right? You too, brother, take a picture of that. Get up in there.
I can't go get that.
Now you gotta find yourself in this chart. You say you've been looking for yourself, you're trying to find yourself, you're gonna find yourself in this chart. You too.
That's a good question, though.
Hey, what's your nationality, brother?
Hold on. My phone messed up.
You good, brother? Take your time. You African American? Who told you that? Who told you African American? That's what you heard growing up, right? All right, have a blessed one, brother. That's what you heard growing up, right? And I mean, haven't you also heard you smoke weed growing up? Kind of heard to, hey, look at your brother up and down, right? Ball up your fists, kind of get paranoid walking down the street. We've been told and fed a lot of lies. We've been conditioned, right? But that doesn't mean we should become a product of our environment, right? So what's your name? Donovan. Donovan? What's going on? You believe in the Bible, Donovan? A little bit. That's okay. You said what?
I said I know a little bit of it, not a lot.
Okay, a little bit of it. Are you Christian? Are you Muslim?
I grew up Christian.
So, you've been to the church. Okay, did they tell you and explain to you how Christ looked? Let's start with that. Let's start with 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. And you can get Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. Start at verse 13. Right? We're going to give you a proper, true description of Jesus Christ. That's what the word calls it. Right?
1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 1. Therefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and evil speakings, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby.
Right, so it seems as though you're desiring that truth, right? You want to know more about the Bible? Okay, Lord willing, we want to bring out some knowledge to you, right? Because the church not going to do it. You've been to church, you said, right? So you see the pastor in a tuxedo, you got the belly, right? They pass around the collection plate. Yeah, you got a nice car typically, even though the church is falling apart, right? So let's show you the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth. Bring that out. Bring out Jeremiah 20.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right, so this is revealing how Christ looked. He had a long garment on. You understand? He had a golden belt. Continue.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
We got to pause real quick. What people on earth have woolly hair? Huh? What about them? They don't got woolly hair? Hell no. Right? She got woolly hair. Look at her. Hell no. Heavens no. Right? She definitely don't got woolly hair. Especially them. They definitely don't got woolly hair. Right? So that's strike one. Christ does not have, Christ does have woolly hair. He doesn't have stringy hair. That's right. Like the so-called white people. That's right. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Bring that out. Flame of what?
As a flame of fire.
And his eyes were red, but typically they depict with blue eyes. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
Brass is a similar color to your shoes, right? But as if it's burned in a furnace, meaning it's going to get burnt, right? So isn't your feet the same complexion as the rest of your body? Right. So imagine this: a dark-skinned man, head to toe, woolly hair, and red eyes. Does that look like him right there? That man have blue eyes, and pale skin like milk. So they lied right here. If you see right here, they tell us that's how Christ looked. You like being lied to? You say you do? Not at all, right? But that's what they telling your family. That's what they telling your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your aunties, your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents. So how do you feel about that?
Man, it's crazy how they turning on you, right?
It's crazy how they turn on you, right? Who's responsible for that? Be honest. White people, right? You're not about to do nothing. You're not about to bring up a mob. Don't give a damn what they do. You say you're not what?
I ain't worried about all that, man.
See that? We're not worried about that. The Most High didn't give us a spirit of fear to say who did wrong on the earth. That's right. Right? We have to proclaim it. We have to say what it is. Right? The Lord wants us to just bring it forth. Bring out Leviticus 5. Right? I want to show you that. And I want to show you 2 more verses in the Bible. But first, we're going to bring this up.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 5 and verse 1. And if a soul sin and hear a voice of swearing.
Hold on. Doesn't a white man tell you that this is Christ? Does God like lying? No. All right? What's that? Bring that out of Leviticus. He said 19 and 11. The Lord don't deal with lying. Let's bring that out.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and 11. Ye should not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie to one another.
Neither what?
Neither lie to one another.
He said neither lie to one another. And yet here they are, still having this image all over Google, all over the churches, all over the Roman Catholic Church. They're still lying. So let's see what the Lord said about lying and sin. Leviticus 5:1, especially when you're a witness to it.
Leviticus 5 verse 1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he has sinned or known of it, if he do not utter it, he shall bear his iniquity.
And we're not going to bear the white man's iniquity, right? We're not doing it. So we're going to tell you the truth of the matter, which is Christ's so-called black man, right?
That's right.
You're not lying, right? So the truth of the matter is that Christ's so-called black man, what would that make his father and his mother? What would that make his father and his mother? Black too, right? So aunties, all that, right? What color is the rest of your family? What color do you think the rest of my family is? So-called black, right? So if Christ's genealogy, his whole nation had kids all the way down up to 2024, what color should they still be? Still black, right? So-called still black. Right now, I gotta say so-called because nobody's the color. That's my sleeve. So my question to you is, what did they call themselves if it wasn't black? Yeah, you gotta figure this out, right? I've been lied to. Let's find out. Let's go to Deuteronomy 1:1.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, and verse number 1, and it reads,
In Matthew chapter 1,
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side Jordan, in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea.
So we're going to tell you the two main characters, aka the two main protagonists, right, in both the Old and the New Testament, right? And that is Israel. Read that again.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto who?
Unto all Israel.
Unto who?
Unto all Israel.
So Moses is speaking to Israel, right? Let's see who Christ came on the scene for.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. As she bring forth a son, thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
Go ahead.
Now all this was done, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Lord, by the prophet, saying, Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which shall be interpreted as God with us.
Go ahead.
Then Joseph, being raised from sleep, did the angel of the Lord have been him.
Right, so the point is that Christ came on the scene for Israel, right? He didn't say Israel in that particular verse, but we know it is Israel because the people that sinned are the same people that were given commandments. Because that's what sin is, it's the breaking of the commandments. So when it said he came to save those who are in sin, he's referring to the Israelites. So let's prove that. Let's go to verse 2. Now you get chapter 2, verse 1.
Chapter 2, verse 1. And now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east of Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born king of the Jews?
He's the king of the Jews. Meaning he's the main character, right? Still speaking and advocating for the Israelites. That's the New Testament. And in the Old Testament, you have Moses speaking and advocating for the Israelites. Right? So with that being said, let's read Deuteronomy 28:15. Let's narrow it down and find out how we know that you're an Israelite. Right? Because that's what you are. You're an Israelite. You're not a black man. Bring it up.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right? So it says if you don't listen to the word of the Lord thy God and to perform it, you're going to have a curse set upon you. What do you think a curse is? If I say, hey man, I curse you. If I start doing this, I curse you. Okay, a curse is a negative thing, right? It's, in other words, having an ominous cloud over your head, right? You're always having some type of unfortunate events occurring in your life, right? Against your will, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? So it's all involuntary. So let's bring this out. Before we get there, continue on. I should read you one curse that's afflicted and that's happening to a certain people constantly, day in and day out.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
What people were cursed in the city? Bring out 2 Samuel 2:37. What people would you say is afflicted and going through hell and adversity and poverty in a city in America? Our people, right? But like, how do you know? Why would you say that?
They might have seen somebody go.
Yeah.
So you assume.
Yeah, you said what, brother?
So you thinking that's what it is, just based off maybe what you go through, what you see.
Go through what you see, right? And what you've seen, have you seen any white people going through it like our people? Not really, right? What about the East Indian man? You saw him in the ghettos? You heard him say trees, trees. You never heard him say that, right? You ever heard the Asian man say chopsticks, chopsticks, trying to sell his goods? Bring that up.
We'll go 2 Samuel, chapter 3 and verse 27. And when Abner was returned to Hebron, Joab took him aside in the gate to speak to him quietly.
These are two Israelites men, and they're in the gates of the city, right? Go ahead.
And smote him under the 5th rib.
What people known for killing each other, right, senselessly in the cities. That's us, right? That's an example in the Bible. He walking through the city. Getting in there. That's our people. You said what?
Just drop it.
Just drop it. That's what the ancient tool he used was a sword, right? The actual knife. But what do people use today? Use guns, right? They use the blicky, right? They use the 5.5s, right? They say I got the 2 tools. They can say they got all of that stuff, right? So that's the modern day knife. People just drop each other in the streets. I'm sure you heard of King Von, right? He was a demon.
Yeah.
He was a murderer. So what we're bringing out is proof to let you know that this fits us. We got another one, 2 more. Bring out verse 47.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse number 47. And it reads, because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
So this is another curse that affects an entire nation, right? So much so that they have to go to their enemies, right? When they're hungry, thirsty, and for anything, even when they naked. So let me ask you something. What's your name again? Donovan. What's the last place you ate? What? Was it good? Alright, who runs that? Who's running that joint? Huh? Not us, right? It's not us, it's gotta be the white people. Right? What's the last thing you drank?
Urban.
Huh?
Urban.
Bourbon. Owned by who? White people, right? That goes for Dasani, Sprite, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Gatorade, bourbon, liquor, wine, anything that you can think of consuming that's a liquid, it came from the so-called white man. What about clothing? What's that? What's in there? The hoodie. Where you get it from?
Another street.
Owned by who? Over here. Owned by white people, right? The same goes with Nike, Adidas, Vans, Polo, everything that you can think of, clothing, so-called white man owns it, we got it. So when we're thirsty, we go there. When we're hungry, we go there. When we need clothing over our back, we go there. What we're reading to you is a curse that happens to our people. Meaning we're unable to go to our own people when it comes to these items.
It's true. They do say that.
Bring that up. Now, just for reference, the Asian man, he got Chinatown. The Italian man, he got Italy, the small Italy, little Italy. The white man, he got clearly Nikes and Adidas and Polo, right? The East Indian man, he go to Hamtramck. Every nation has their place that they can go to. I go to. Why am I wearing Vans? Why is this brother wearing Nikes? Why is this brother wearing Adidas and Jordans? You gotta go to them. Bring it out. This only applies to us. Let's bring it out again. Or continue on with that.
Verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Hey, you want glasses? You want a car? You want a license? You want a birth certificate? You want a
destroyed thee.
Can I have your eyes pointed to this door right here? Is this it? Is this what I want? Can I have your eyes pointed over here where I look back? Right? What people are known for having a chain of iron upon their neck? Us? What about the white man? You sure they haven't? White man never had a chain of iron around their neck? No. Me neither. I ain't learned about that in history class. So, everything we read to you so far, who fits it? Us. Now this is a book. Don't forget that. This is a book. Like every other book on earth, it is fitting a certain demographic. This is fitting the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, right? That means that it's speaking directly to us. Meaning their words are for you. Everything written is for you right now. So let's read one more verse in verse 54. I read this in church. They almost kicked me out. They said, hey, stop reading. I said, no, I'm not doing that. They said, stop that man. I said, hold on. And he kind of stopped.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brothers.
So that man that may be delicate and kind towards you, he's going to have an evil eye towards his own brother. Verse 54. What people are known for having that evil eye towards each other. Yeah, they do that. They always want you back, right? That's an evil demonic spirit. What people are always rapping about gangbanging, killing, and adultery.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a great point.
I don't hear Miley Cyrus talking about it at all. I don't hear Chuck Norris or Hulk Hogan, right, talking about killing and putting weed in the society.
They're soft.
They're not doing that. I've never seen an East Indian man talking about, you got some weed.
He wants his food.
Yeah. Talking about trying to kill each other and having bring that up.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
That's what you call black on black violence. Go ahead.
And towards the wife of his bosom. And towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Which he shall what?
Which he shall leave.
Stay in comfort.
Which he shall leave.
Read the Bible.
Which he shall leave.
Go for a walk in the park.
Which he shall leave.
Take the subway.
Which he shall leave.
Who's known for leaving their children? Who's known for leaving their children?
Bring it out, brother.
I can't hear you, brother.
Bring it out, brother.
Huh? Us, right? Talk to us. It's us.
That's right,
They
dude.
happen to nobody but us.
At all.
So who is Moses speaking to? Speaking to us.
Right.
And he said I'm speaking to the niggas. Negroes. Monkeys. Who is he speaking to? And he say us. Well, who is the audience? Who is the nationality? Israelites, right? If he's speaking to you, who would that make you? Hey, you said it, brother.
You said it.
You said it, right? I didn't put a gun in your head. I didn't cut Therefore, you have woman. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. It was just friends. It was just one drink. Right? There's always that one drink. Right? Always, he touched me first.
Jealous.
Yeah, you don't give me enough attention. You're insecure. This Bible prohibits all of that. It prohibits all of that from happening. And that's what we apply about. So it pulled us away from terrible situations. And it's going to pull you away from a terrible situation. I'll bring out one example. Leviticus 11:7.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse number 7.
Now, before we continue, do you have any questions? All right, Donovan, all praises. Bring that out.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he chewed not the cud. He is unclean unto you.
You know what a swine is? Pig, right? It's my brother, right? The swine is pig. Go ahead.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
Right, so the Lord said you can't eat it. Like bacon. You love it? Be honest.
No, I don't love it.
You don't love it.
I ain't making curry.
Say it's not bacon grease. Okay, that's good. Now, after reading what you just heard, after hearing what you just heard, that's something you can drop from the Lord. Bacon. As he said, don't eat it. It's an abomination. You gotta drop it, right? Are you sure? All right, all praises. Now, you know what it happens to your body if you continue to eat pork? You said what? Ain't gonna be good for your body, right? You get parasites, gout, diabetes, ringworms, and infection. And one brother I knew, he was eating bacon, and one of his testicles fell off. And his testicles ended up just dropping. Not like off the body, like kind of jammed up, right? It kind of just shriveled up, is what I'm saying. Yeah, his testicles kind of shriveled up. They call it, one man Willie now. So, swine is going to have a lot of side effects. And the Lord is telling us to eat it for a reason. Alright? Now, guess what I'm people love? I still love bacon. Your family eat bacon, right? You love it, right? Go ahead.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, and in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Alright? So whatever has both fins and scales, you can eat it. You got tilapia, you heard of whiting, sagan, right? You got a lot of salmon, you got a lot of animals in the world, in the sea world, that's covered in fins and scales. As long as it has those two attributes, it's good for you to eat it. But, on the contrary, what it say?
Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of all living things which move in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
You know what animals in the waters doesn't have both fins and scales? Any guesses? You can find it. Brother on fire, right?
Fire, bro. Right, brother.
Lobster, shrimp, crab, mussels, seahorses. Right?
Mushrooms, oysters, disgusting.
Shrimp, tuna,
I wouldn't even know nothing about that. I'm loaded.
they all crazy. And the Lord tells us to stay away from those things because they filter, meaning they consume the filth and the garbage to the seafloor. Then the garbage disposal of the waters. They eat it and consume it. So you eat something that's eating garbage, you filth, you put in that garbage, it's stuff. Guess how you gonna feel after eating it? Crap, right? Right. They gonna feel like so bring out Proverbs 4:1, and I'll end it with one more. I know it's a nice day, but it's two more things we gotta let you know, right? Bring out Proverbs 4:1.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, and verse 1, and it reads, Hear
Most-High God, He gave us good doctrine. Everything we brought out to you so far, was it terrible? Was it bad for you? No. The laws that was just presented before you, Donovan, right? Donovan. It's not bad for you. It's not going to make you die. It's not going to make you just fall short. He's giving you these warnings, as you would give a warning towards a child. Now, if you break those warnings, surely something bad will happen to us. As something bad will happen to a child. Don't touch that stove. Something bad happened to you. Saying, listen, bring that up.
Okay, Amos chapter 5, verse 8. Seek him that maketh the 7 stars.
For I give you good doctrine, forsake you not my law.
Go ahead.
For I was my father's son.
Walk away, go home. I want you to read the Exodus 20th chapter. Right? When you read that chapter, it'll tell you all the things not to do before the Most High God. Right? It tells you not to have any other gods before. It tells you don't covet. It tells you what else? Don't commit adultery. And it also tells you to keep the Sabbath. Right? And today is what? Today is the Sabbath day. Bring out Exodus 28.
Look at Exodus chapter 20. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8, and it reads, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
That's right. Today's Shabbat. Work implies your neighbor's work. And you seeing that you love your brother. You don't want him to do your neighbor's work. So for you to buy that, more than likely, it's like labor's work, so-called brother. And even if it didn't, that law applies to everybody. Today, everybody's supposed to be keeping the Shabbat. So you don't want to put someone else's sin in. So to prevent that, the Lord told us, hey, this is a rest day. You work 6 days out of the week, not 10. 9 times out of 10, the majority of us will work 6 days out of the week. So the Lord is actually giving us a day to rest. Rest our body. Right, man, we never say salvation. But the Most High kind of came in and said, look, I'm going to make y'all rest the Sabbath. Right? If it's up to the white man, that's to make us work all day. Everything's all day. Sleep at work. And sleep at home. That's why they offer you. Hey, you want to do overtime? That Saturday shift, right? Because he don't care. But the Most High is an advocate, right? He came on the scene, right? And he allowed us to give us Saturday. So what's your nationality? I'm an Israelite, right? I don't want to overwhelm you with knowledge in the scriptures, but you want to believe knowing that you can't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, right? They tell me encourage us to actually 41 down, right? These are Frankies. We get into numbers 15 chapter, it tells you that burden is. It tells you, according to the ability brought you here, right? There's 613 commandments. Is it possible for us to go over every single one? We're going to go over at least 3. We already did, right? Do you remember it?
You don't remember what
Ain't not one commandment. What about if you want to eat something in the waters? What does it have to have? Fins and what? You said fins and what? Gills. What else?
I forgot what the scary
It starts with an S. It rhymes with male. Scales, right? Fins and scales, okay? For us to eat it, it has to have no fins and scales. That's one commandment. It's another one you heard. You like bacon? Oh, you can't eat what? You can't eat spawn, that's right. Okay. No pork, right? What's third one. You said what? That's right. I'm glad you remember. Now you like Christ, you love Christ. Love you gotta do the same. Now I'm not saying love that guy. I don't want you to love that man. If you love that man, we're gonna have a problem. Read Matthew chapter 6, verse 31. We'll let you know after this. This is what a lot of us do. And they don't know. They don't know anybody. Matthew 6 and 31.
Book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 32. 6 and verse 32. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that you need of all these things. Book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her.
Listen to this. Read that again.
But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
See that? In your mind. You lust she got a big one. She got a big one or whatever. I like the way she moves. Man, I do so much stuff with her. Give me a chance. Right? Give me just one chance. What's that one song? Can I give you one chance?
Yeah, gave me the make that.
Wait, what song is that?
No chance, but
Yeah, give me that one chance spirit. A lot of our men, they walk around with that, give me that one chance. You start repping yourself, one chance. Or just bring her to me. Hey, that's busting in your mind, right? You thinking of inordinate affections, ungodly things. How you can do this, how you can do that, right? So good is that. He doesn't want you to just, start committing adultery in your mind, especially with your own sister. Because how would you feel if I told you, oh, yeah, I was living in that's a problem, right? So, yeah, that's bad. Or if you had an 18, 19-year-old daughter, 20-year-old daughter, and I just tell you, hey, I was living with your daughter. I like her. You would have a problem, right? So, not everybody's going to be equal, but the Most High knows. The Most High knows you. He knows what's in man's heart. Right? He knows what's in your mind. The same way you pray to him and he's listening. He's knowing what you think. He knows the hairs on your head. He knows the steps that you take. So you can't look at your woman and lust after her. That goes with Instagram. J. Cole had that one song. Fell in love with photographs. Right? A lot of our brothers and fall in love with pictures. It's nice. He double tapping. We're guilty of that in the past. In the world. Kind of scroll, double tap. He started smiling, blushing like she knew. He started thinking about it, talking to himself. Should I DM her? Should I message her? You just lusted. So the Lord not dealing with it. You gotta have it. Yeah, you gotta have it. David had that, I gotta have it spirit. He saw that woman start lusting in his mind already. If you put it in adultery, how would you feel somebody committed adultery with your wife? And so it's gonna be a problem, right? It tells us in Proverbs 6 and 32, hey, one that committed adultery, it's not holding that man back. It's like, that's why, not that you should do it, but if you've heard stories, World Star, news, wherever, where somebody find their spouse cheating, end up trading. Not that you should do that, don't do that. That's not good. Right? It's not worth it. Wake up in a 4-room cell with a man named Big Mike and he tapping on your top bunk, talking about wake up, Sally. Just start calling women names. It's not worth it. Right?
Bring it out.
Proverbs 6 and verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman, lack of understanding.
Right.
He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul.
Go ahead.
A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away.
Go ahead.
For jealousy is the rage of a man.
Yeah, you've been jealous before, right? You've been good, jealous. Like, get kind of tight. What's going on? Yeah. Right?
He will not spare in the day of vengeance.
Yeah, when that Lord forbid if that day happened, hey, there's no calming that man down. There is no drug in the world that's gonna calm that man down at all, right? He's gonna want to do what he wants to accomplish, right? Not that he should kill, right? He can't kill, but you know, what's your nationality? That's why I'm here. You smoking? Weed? No. Really? How long you been smoking? Huh? A little minute. You know, I can tell. It's actually since you were 13. Your eyes, your countenance. You got the weed tendencies. You see it. You've seen it before, right? A lot of us, raise your hand if you smoke weed up here. Nobody smoke weed? Good, okay. Yeah, smoke. Yeah, ED, smoke. Yeah, see that? A lot of brothers, we smoke weed and we stop, right? We prayed, we fasted, and the Most High took that spirit off of us to smoke. So we know not to smoke because it tells us in 1 Corinthians 6 chapter, you already had it? Yeah, 3 and 6, you got it.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
You believe that God's within you? Hey, if you smoke, you trying to make the Lord smoke. And trying to pass the blunt to the Lord. It's crazy. You think the Most High is carnal, has fleshly eyes, and he wants to smoke weed? Not gonna do that. Yeah, that's wicked. But a lot of our people don't get to be like that. They say God is within me. They smoke the blunt. You just get high into the night. You know? Go ahead. 11 and 14.
Job chapter 11 verse 14. If iniquity be in his hand, put it far away.
If that sin, that iniquity be in your hand, the Lord said, put it far away. Go ahead.
And let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacle.
You don't want to let wickedness dwell in your tabernacles. Because when you smoke, you cough, right? You're coughing because that air needs to get expelled, or I'm sorry, that smoke needs to get expelled. Right. It's that defense mechanism. That's why we cough up units. That's why when people run into a burning building, run out, they cough. You get that smoke out their lungs. But yeah, people will tell you, oh, no, it's natural, man. It's from the earth. Yeah, well, so is cocaine, right? So is a lot of things from earth. I mean, I'm a smoker.
Poison ivy.
Poison ivy's from the earth. I want to smoke ginger. You want to catch me smoking some ginger? Come on, some oregano. What's going on? Right? So you don't want to fall out of your own lust and just right. Because you ever made mistakes. You know, those mistakes probably predicated off of what you thought was right. But imagine if you had God on your side, guiding you. That's right. You wouldn't make as many mistakes as you've done. That's true. So that's why the Most High guides you through His Word. That's why it says, I give you good doctrine. Right? All right, I'm going to let you go. But can somebody pull up the word doctrine for the brother before you go? Right? I want somebody to pull up the definition of the word doctrine. Doctrine. Right? The Lord gave us good doctrine. The Lord didn't give you that weed. He didn't give you that alcohol. You can drink alcohol and wine, but it must be done in moderation. You don't want to just drink it after every night, right? That beer, man. Hey, we drink beer and get that beer back. I don't got it no more. Right? I know some people that do it. I don't got it. Right? Nothing wrong with drinking beer, but sometimes our people, they do it in excess. Yeah, some people, they got that beer belly, and they don't know what to do about it. At all.
Oh, you're going to have to go.
It's the definition of doctrine, a belief or set of beliefs held and taught by a church,
Go ahead.
political party, or other group.
That's right, you got the etymology.
Oh, you want to work it out?
And so it's a set of beliefs, right? And the Most High wants you to believe this is what I think. You had a girl, right? Don't you want her to believe in your words? Trust in me, baby. Right? Don't have to sit down and trust in me, baby. I got you. I got this. You want her to trust in you. That's the Most High want us to trust in him. You said, listen. Right? And you just hoping that she'll get it. And that's how the Most High feels with us.
It's the etymology doctrine, the body of principles, dogmas, executives, in a religion or field of knowledge, teaching doctrine, and directly from Latin, doctrinum, a teaching body of teaching.
So this is a teaching. This Bible, it has teachings in it, right? And the Lord our Father gave us these teachings. Once you read His Word, you will teach it. And so you teach the Word into the next. And so you plant the seed of knowledge into the next. And that's what the Lord has in us, even for you as well. Not to say you have to be on the side and shake their hand, but you can be a teacher to your household. You can be a teacher to your wife, right? So you an Israelite, right? You want some bacon? Why? It ain't good for you. You got some weed in your house? Where you get your weed from? You said what? This boat is around your house? Okay, so you gotta kind of travel far for it? Okay. So, it's good that you can admit that. It tells us in James chapter 5, admit your faults. Right? Admitting your faults is the first step. We all fall short. That still doesn't give us an excuse to sin. Right? I can't just say, this piece of bacon fell on the stove and it accidentally turned up the heat and accidentally fell on my plate and I accidentally drizzled the honey on it and I accidentally sprinkled the brown sugar on it and I accidentally put it in my mouth and tasted it. I can't say that. Yeah, people say, well, I didn't mean to smoke. Brother, you hopped in your car, drove a mile away, get that Zaza, got your lighter, you got to roll it up, looked at it, you sniffed it, you tasted it, and you lit it and you smoked it. It takes a lot of steps to sin. It takes a lot of steps to sin.
A lot of money too. A lot of money to sin.